First of all, John, how's your throat?
It's not so bad, you know, it's getting better.
What do you mean it's not so bad, it's getting better?
Well, it was lousy the other day, I could hardly speak, you know, but I had a couple of jabs here and there, and it's getting a bit better.
Ringo, yes. You're pretty popular in Toronto.
Thank you very much.
Do you like Toronto, or have you seen very much?
Well, what I've seen of it's okay.
What have you seen of it so far?
Hotel and drive-in from the airport.
How was that drive-in from the airport?
Very good, one of the best actually.
What do you mean by one of the best?
Well, it was well organised with the police, you know.
Yeah, but you had a rough time coming through that King Edward Hotel lobby.
Oh, that was a bit rough, but it was okay, you know.
I understand you lost a tie clip.
No, I didn't. Someone made that up. I didn't even have a tie on.
You know, there's a young lady back here a little while ago asking me how often you chaps wash your hair.
Once a week, twice, you know, any time. It's like when we get a cut, you know, there's no set time.
Paul,
yes.
I think your name is Paul, right?
Yes.
Paul, right. You are a favorite in Toronto.
I think it's
Ringo. I think it's your good looks that go along with it.
Gee.
I'll get to you yet, sir. Paul, what do you think of Toronto? I mean, what you've seen of it so far?
Well, you know, like Ringo says, we haven't seen a lot of it, but it's nice. We just saw a little bit, who's hitting me? No, John. Saw a few lights from the air, you know, you couldn't really tell. Sounds good, though. Nice.
What about these people out here? I mean, you know, you saw
marvelous. Yeah, the audience is fantastic today.
Are the teenagers of Toronto any different from the teenagers that you've met all across the continent?
No, they're all just as good, you know. They're all great.
Well, we kind of think they're better.
Okay. All right.
Now, let me get to your friend over here. Oh, he's already busy. That's how I'll get you later. Okay. Now, where do you go from here?
Where do we go from here? We go to Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, where? Florida?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I thought you had a trip to Montreal somewhere in between.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Montreal, then Jacksonville. I thought you meant up to Canada.
Now, your first trip to Canada wasn't to Vancouver,
What's
right?
the wire? I don't know what's happening here.
Excuse us.
Your first trip into Canada was to Vancouver.
Yes.
What did you think of Vancouver?
Same. You know, we didn't see much of it. We can't really tell you what the city is like, but the people are nice.
Well, I get the impression that you champs are virtually prisoners in your own right.
Only when we're on tour. When we're not working, nobody knows where we are half the time. You
don't go anywhere. You don't do anything.
Well, we've come here to work, haven't we? We're on tour. When the tour's over, we've got 2 weeks off, and we can go out and do what we like.
How do you feel about this personally? I mean, you know, if I was in London, England, or if I was in Europe someplace, I'd like to go out and see something. I mean, you chaps will get a chance to see anything.
If you were there to work, you wouldn't be. We came over here to do a tour and work. We'd not come here to sightsee or see buildings or the local.
Well, what about this press conference right now? Is this sheer work? I mean, there's no pleasure involved.
You know, we have
a laugh with it's pleasure.
I haven't had a chance to talk to you very much.
No, you missed me, didn't you?
Yeah. I didn't miss you at all. You were there, but you were talking to somebody else. You were busy. I wasn't.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
Now, what is your impression of Canada?
It's very nice, yeah. I like it.
Now, when you are finished, touring around the country as a Beatle, have you given any thoughts to perhaps using a few of those shekels that you've earned to come back and perhaps see some of the cities that you've been in?
Yeah, probably. But, you know, we haven't made any plans so far. You know, we'll wait until that happens and then we'll start arranging what we're going to do.
Now, any group that gets together, 4 or 5 champs, 4 in your case, that gets together, over a period of time, there are a few,
knocks.
Knobby ends here and knobby ends there.
Yeah, well, we have slight ones, but, you know, we've known each other so long, we know how to get on with each other.
How long have you known each other?
I've known Paul and John about 8 or 9 years. Us three have been, you know, known each other that long. We've known Ringo about 4. So, you know, we know.
Where'd you start?
That's why we're at school. You know, we
go back in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when I say where did you start, I mean how did you start as well? I mean, you know.
Well, we bought guitars and got together.
Pity you don't get a chance to see the place, George. Look, I've been trapped.
Look, if you're going to talk, will you talk out in front of my camera? I can see you too.
Okay, I'm just asking, George. Right. Pity you don't get out.
It is.
And
yeah,
see the bricks and that.
Pity you don't too.
Well, I don't mind it. How do you feel?
I don't mind either. I'm having a good time.
Now, I've got one more question. Where do the hairdos come from? Where's the originality?
Scalp. We just found them, you know.
Sorry, we've got to go now, folks.
See you.
Thank you very, very much.